morning. Sorry for the clanking in the background. That is my dogs eating their breakfast. I'm going to be doing this with both mares, so you guys will get to see both of them in today's video. So this video is going to be teaching the horses, as you can tell by the title, to lower their heads using Plus R. Clicker training, positive reinforcement, target training, that sort of deal. Use my fingers, put pressure on their poles. When they lower their head, say yes, say head down, and give them a treat. The reasoning for this being done is when I go to bridle the mares, they both like to shoot their head up and just be like, no, screw you, I'm not taking the bit. When I go to unbridle them, as soon as I get the bridle halfway off, they slam their head up. Now, there's times I've gone to catch Avalon just with a halter, and I get the pole piece over and I barely touch, and she just smashes her head up real hard, real quick, and that really tears down your shoulder. Like, she body slams you with her head. So I don't want their head so low that it's literally on the ground. I don't, because Kamani has done that where she's taken her head so low, she's had her mouth on the ground, and I've had to fight to get her head back up, and then when I get it back up a little bit, she takes it clear up. So the reason I'm doing this is to get them softer and get it to where it's a voice cue, so that eventually I can teach them to take the bit with just a voice cue, or eventually I could be riding them and maybe they're a little high strung and I say head down and I want them to kind of relax and chill out and take their head down. So I want their ears about shoulder level, maybe a little bit lower, kind of depends. We'll see when we get out there. But yeah, I wanted to start the intro somewhere warm. Let's go get the girls. Let's get started. This video is a little bit longer than I intended, and you'll get to see why. So, notice here I'm haltering up Avalon, and the minute I go to do the nose piece, she just kind of takes her head up a little bit higher and higher. That's the main reason we're doing this. And actually, Kamani was the worst at this, and that's exactly why this video is a little bit longer. I kind of show you guys what she does. Head down. So, yes! You can see that Avalon's looking for the treat a little bit, but she's not mugging me or being super nasty about it. So if I want to be able to bridle them doing this, I'm going to make sure I can touch them all over and eventually get their head to stay down while I'm doing that. Head down. So there, yes! She's kind of leaning into me a little bit. I should have waited for her head to go straight. But in the beginning, the first day, I'm not going to be super, super picky, but I do want them not mugging me, and yes! I don't want them raising their head. So I'll be a little picky, but I'm not going to be majorly picky the first day. Head down. Head down. Yes! If I have to guide down a little bit with my hand with the treat, I will do that. Yes! As you can see here, she lowered a little bit there. Very little bit, but she still did. Head down. Yes! There she lowered on her own, so I rewarded that. Head down. There I'm kind of just pointing. Head down. She didn't really get it, so added a little pressure, she got it. It's okay to guide them down with your hand. Head down. Yes! See right there, I didn't even have to guide, I just pointed. Head down. Head down. And Avalon picked this up extremely fast. And so now I'm going to untie the halter and practice kind of taking it on and off. And you'll see it touches her nose and she doesn't want it there, so she raises her head. I just keep trying to get her head down. She's got to eventually keep her head in that position. I'm not going to expect that the first day though. So we're just practicing here. Right there would be a perfect head length, or head height, excuse me, if she could keep her head there. Head down. So we're going to work on that. We're going to work on this daily. Head down. Just working on keeping her head down. And I like that she's actually mostly keeping her head down. She's raising it some here and there, but you'll see Kamani the first little while, every single time she lowers her head and gets her treat, she hires it right back up. So, we're working on it. I'm glad I filmed this. Much different than I thought it would be. I see right here she hired her head. I just asked her to head down. She got it right away. I honestly thought Avalon would be the worst and Kamani would be the better one at this, but nope, I was wrong. So. Yes, head down. Good job. Head down. Head down. Yes. There, she did really, really good. I'm really proud of that right there. Yes. Head down. Good job. You're all done. Good job. And I give him loves after. I don't ever want to just chase him away. I want him to kind of stick with me. You can see she's touching the halter. She knows if she touches the halter, she gets a treat. So that's what she's doing. She's doing everything in her power to touch a halter to get another treat. But unfortunately, my pockets were empty. So I did about a pocket and a half with each horse. And that was about 10 minutes for each horse. So
good job!
A pretty decent session.
Good job! Great job!
And then she comes to say hi to you guys.
No, do not knock that over.
So with Kamani,
Yes.
she took her head down very nicely that time. And right there, I reach up to touch her pole, and you can see she just raises her head and takes it away like, no, you're not going to do that. So I just kind of gently hold the side of the halter and ask for her head back. Right there, she kind of got a little bit in my face.
Yes.
But I didn't have to touch her, and she did lower her head. That was really good. But you'll notice, see, every single time she takes a treat, her head shoots right back up. Or when I go to ask her to put her head down, she takes her head away and up. So, she wasn't really ready for the halter to come off like I was doing with Avalon, but I still tried it just to kind of see where she was at with it, and you guys will get to see that.
Head down. Yes.
There, that was really nice. There's a few times I don't have to touch her, but Avalon was definitely the champ at this today. You see, she's just getting it away from me, so I kind of just have to bump the side and say, hey, no, we don't do that. And it's funny because she's had the most training with getting her head down.
Yes.
And last winter, she was really good at it, and I kind of stopped practicing, and then she got really bad. So there, she's just like, no, I'm not going to do it, and I kept at it for a second, and she got it down.
Head down, yes.
Really nice there.
Head down, yes.
I actually had to apply pressure there.
Head down, yes.
There was, I think the first time I asked her without my hand going up there. So here's the haltering.
Head down.
She, like I said, wasn't really ready. You could tell, but I still wanted to see about where she was at with it, to see if it was something manageable, and it is. It's nothing like major. You can see they both don't like that noseband on their mouth, so we're gonna definitely be playing with their mouth more.
Good job.
I like that, really nice there. She kept her head really low. She didn't shoot it back up, so reward that. My rewards are not perfect. We will get there. But this is something we're going to be working on. So there, she shoots her head back up, and when I go to kind of get it around her nose, she tries to take her head away again.
Yes.
But she didn't do too bad. Right now, she's just got a lead rope over her back. She could easily walk away if she wanted to. But you can see she's really kind of wanting to take her head away, not lower it.
Yes.
So any bit of lowering, if I can guide down with my hand, guide her head down, I'll do that. Because in the end, I want this as a voice cue. I don't want to always have to push on her pole or anything like that. I just want to say the cue and have her drop her head. Now, as they get better and better at this, I'll stop using treats. Generally, I only use treats for them coming to me when called. Liberty training and trick training, and then in the beginning stages of things like this. So once she gets it down to where I can walk out there and just say the word and have her do it, then they'll no longer get treats as often. I'll still probably give them treats here and there, but it's not going to be anywhere as often because I don't want them dependent on getting treats all the time. So that's really nice. She sticks with me here, halter completely off, and actually tries.